Alright guys, so plans changed again.
We're Vinny and Elise. We moved into our self-converted van in September of 2020, and we've been traveling full-time since January of this year. We've been as far west as San Diego and as far south as Key West. Our goal is to see every state and every national park, so come along as we explore the U.S. Good morning, YouTube. Okay, so if you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, you already know that we are back home in the Black Hills. We had some personal stuff that we have to take care of, so while we're in town, we figured we would show you some of the easier hikes here in the hills, as well as some of our favorites. There's a few national parks in the area as well, so plenty of content coming your way, but we just want to show you how beautiful South Dakota is while we're home. So let's get started with our first one. So one of the things we have to take care of while we're here in town is some stuff in our van is broken. When you live on the road the way that we do, and when your house is constantly moving, things break. And we didn't really have the best time to deal with that when we were on the road, so we're gonna take care of that while we're here.
So one of the big things we have to fix with the van is our drawer. So the biggest drawer in our cabinet, it wasn't latched. We took a corner, completely broke off the sliders, ball bearings went everywhere, and now it just floats on our bench or on our passenger seat. So that's another big thing that we're gonna take care of while we're back.
Another thing we have to fix is our shower. There's like a seal on one of the sides. It looks a little janky and it hasn't really been sealed right for about a month. So we gotta fix that too.
Another thing we need to work on is our sliding door. So as we're out in the desert, in the sand, got in the door, sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. So we want to make sure we get all that sand out, and so it opens every time.
At this point in the video, you might be wondering, why are we fixing all this stuff when we've lived with it for months now? Part of the reason is because we want to sell our van.
So the hike that we did today is called the Strato Bowl hike. From the floor of the Strato Bowl below on November 11th, 1935, the stratosphere balloon Explorer 2 rose to the world altitude record of 72,395 feet. The ascent was made for the scientific research under the U.S. Army and the National Geographic Society.
The plaque that is now here at the top of the hike was actually dedicated on the 20th anniversary of the stratosphere going up in 1955. So it's been here for a really long time. It's one of these hikes that I always did as a kid because partially it's so close to my parents' house, but it's so easy to do. It's a gravel trail the whole time, and tons of kids and like families come up here all the time. It's an easy hike with a really beautiful view, and it really kind of shows you what's so beautiful about the Black Hills.
So now that you got some information about the hike, back to this whole selling the van thing. No, we are not quitting van life. We've only been doing van life for about 6 months, and I feel like we just barely scratched the surface.
Look how big this thing is.
How big is your face?
It's huge. If you haven't guessed it by now, we want to get a new van. We've been on the road for 6 months. We know what we need and what we don't need. We know what we use and what we don't use. And we just need a van that's a little bit more catered to what we actually do in it. This van has been amazing and it's been great for the first 6 months, but I think we both just really want something a little bit more catered to us.
Got a rock in your shoe? Is it bothering you?
Yeah.
Them balancing skills though are on fleek.
What? Are you videoing?
Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Watch me struggle.
I got you, I got you.
I was losing it so bad.
There.
Thank
See?
you.
I'm here to lend a hand, baby.
Oh my goodness. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of this hike and the end of this video. If you want to know some of our reasons for switching vans, that'll be in a video coming out soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this hike. It was short and sweet, and we will see you guys next Friday. Bye!